Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today I want to try, hopefully, to plant some cover crop on some of the gardens. Now I'm not going to plow anything this fall, and I'll probably just disc the cover crop in, and but we need to disc it first and then disc it again. Now I mentioned something on the live the other night. A few of you guys that watched the live I mentioned that we were all technically wrong on plow day on our tractor setup, and I had a bunch of people trying to guess what it was. And if you look at any publication from International, whether it be a brochure or a parts manual or anything that International published with the 140, I don't think you'll ever see a picture of a 140 plowing, and this is plowing, with these front arms. They're technically, I think, supposed to be off, and the reason for that is the hydraulic here, which runs this bar right here, which is the depth control of your plow, should be all the way down. And when you have it all the way down all the time, it's turning around in the field and stuff, these wheels right here hit this arm, and so technically these arms should be off. I'm going to take them off, not because I'm plowing today, because I will be using my bog hair, and I need to, the bog hair doesn't lift that high off the ground, and I need to let the center arm all the way down, and it kind of pushes it up another 6-7 inches. And I want my steering to be clear of these arms. It's kind of aggravating with them turning around. Not saying I won't plow any this fall. I don't know. I do know I'm going to use this bog hair in a future video on the Jimmy Red corn stubble. We're going to disc it out and see how it looks. We may just leave it like that for the rest of the winter. All of it, whether it be the cover crop or the Jimmy Red stubble, we'll chisel plow it with the 300 next year. I can chisel plow pretty deep with that 300, and so that's the reason why I'm not plowing this fall. But we do want to try to get something on it, something green. Not going to cut it, and I'm purposely not trying to cut it clean as a pin. I do want to cut it decent. Broadcast, we got a little spreader here. We'll put, matter of fact, let me get it down. Okay, we got this little spreader here that's got a bag. This is plenty good enough to plant any cover crop that I need to plant. And so we'll plant the cover crop with this, the wheat. And then we'll, got grease on our hands. We'll do that with that. And you know, hopefully we'll get a little rain. And I'm not sure if I'll get the garlic planted in this video. It may be another video, but I got to get it done pretty soon here. Hopefully in the next day, a couple of days. But I got to get these off, and my back is real sore. I got a catch somewhere on this left side right here. So I'm probably going to take these arms off, get some weight off of it before I try to take it off the tractor. So we're going to work on that a little bit, get these arms off the tractor. We'll get hooked up to the disc, and we'll disc a little bit. All right, let's get the center link off first, or the middle buster bar, ever how you want to say it. I wonder if I can reach it from this side and get that side loosened up. This farm-all wrench is good for this bolt right here. And I must have tightened it up something else other than the farm-all wrench, because it is tight. I probably use my impact. You don't have to take this off to take those arms off. I'm doing it, guys, to lessen the weight. I'm trying to get the weight down on this. This bolt you don't have to take all the way out either. Lots and lots of dirt in there. Okay, so the next, need to loosen up these two here. All right, let's get those two loosened up. Let's see if I can do this. Take a little bit of pressure off of that. Put that back in. And this should slide on out. Take the middle buster off. We'll repeat the same process for the other side and we'll have it loose. Show you guys a common problem. See if I can do it with my finger. That bolt, that bolt, that bolt, and that bolt will strip out. This one is stripped out now. We may see if we can do something with that, put a helicoil in it or something while we have those arms off. But that's what it looks like with the arms off. Just to show you now you don't have your steps. So it'd be nice to have a step right there, but now we'll have to just jump straight up on the tractor. But arms off, we'll get her cranked and we'll get her out of here and we'll get over there and hopefully get some disking done. Biggest thing about a bog hair is make sure you get it as level as possible. On this hair here, I redid it about 10 or 15 years ago and I made these weights, and I come over yesterday because the weights are a little too heavy and I done cut the J and the S out of the concrete. Looking back on it, I probably could have just made the box, the dimensions, that box fits cinder blocks perfect. So I probably, if I really wanted to, could take all the concrete out and just put cinder blocks in there. But to me, guys, a bog hair like this, it's got to have some weight on it, whether it be down pressure on a bigger tractor or weight. It's just not going to do a whole lot. And then we did have to adjust the arm to get it up off the ground. And yes, it's nice having the front lift arms off so I don't have to be interfered to put them on. But I'm gonna put the weight boxes on there. I probably won't film this because it's gonna get ugly, me trying to pick it up by myself, but we'll see. Okay guys, we got a rough cut on it. When I say rough cut, it's down, it's level. We'll take the weights off the disc, and so it'll be real light. And we'll plant this wheat here. Let me get it. I got a little extra in this bucket here. We got some wheat here we're gonna plant, and put that on it for cover crop, cut it in. And like I said, next year we'll just chisel plow it real good. We'll cut it, chisel plow it, and it'll work up good. And that'll leave a chance for some of this corn cobs to rot off a little bit and put it all back in the soil. But anyway, let's get to sowing. Okay guys, that's about as pretty as she gets. Two cuttings, one with the bog hair, one with the leveling hair. I decided to use the leveling hair because I thought it'd be better for seed coverage. But it don't get much better than that right there. That's smooth. I mean, you could really drill it with a drill if you wanted to now, off of just two hittings. So a 140 will do a lot if you got the weight on the disc and you know the trash ain't too bad. But all right, we got to get this fill over behind the tractor, and we got to get the one over there. Okay, that is cover crop 2025. It did what I wanted. I think it covered up a lot of it. Matter of fact, it's going to be interesting to see how it comes up, because I'm wondering if I could have just broadcasted it onto the plowed field at plow day and disked it in lightly from there and did better than rolling it. I'll be interested to see what that corn does over there. That corn worked up great. The other two had quite a bit of trash on it. It had shucks and stuff from where I threw the Jimmy Red shucks out. But all of that over the winter start decomposing, and by next spring it will crunch up real easy. And probably what we'll do is, we'll cut the wheat down before it starts getting too big, and give it a good, I don't know, 20-day notice before we try to plant something in it. 20-30-day notice, and that'll time the wheat will start drying down, and when you cut it will chomp up real good too. I don't know if it came out on video or not, but I did when I was disking the wheat seed in, I don't know if you guys, maybe I'll show it here again. I pulled down the hill with the tractor, but I stopped because you don't know I was going down. Anyway, I backed up the hill because it was a big turn, and you want to be careful on hills with those tractors that they can turn over easy. So I thought I'd just point that out. Hopefully I got it on video. I think I did. But other than that, we got to plant some garlic next, and I've already greased the bog hair up. We'll grease this leveling hair up before I put it back for the winter. We'll grease it up and take it back over and put it up, and the bog hair I'll hook back up, and we'll get some stalks out of the Jimmy Red with that, and plant the garlic. And lots of wood to split. The pile's growing. It's as big as a pickup truck now, and still more trees to cut. And I think Will's got some jacks for his tractor, so hopefully he may be working on that pretty soon. But other than that, thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one. God bless you. God loves you. We'll see you.